Good morning. This is where I camped last night at the end. It was a nice camp, very quiet, hidden, windy, and dry. I'm really glad that this part of Portugal, it's only the last 2 days towards Spain, it's dry because man, it's mental how wet it gets during the night on the Atlantic coast. Mental, like everything is wet. Bon dia! Back on the road. Let's go back to the ferry and see if today I can actually cross to Spain. Back at the marina. I think I missed the first boat, but it's okay. Goodbye, Mr. Denata. But glad to be back in Spain, a country where I can speak the language. Officially on Spanish soil. And there isn't even a signpost that says you're in Spain, not. Back in Spain. And you can tell immediately. There is this nice trail. For the most part will get me to Huelva, I think. Via Litoral. Something like this. Now if I find some shade, I will eat these pomegranates. Look how many crabs. Look now, they run. Great entry into Spain. Immediately enjoying the routes, the Camino. And someone really picked all the figs. There's only a few left. Should have been here like a few weeks ago. There are like thousands and thousands of peach trees, but no peaches left. It's gone. I found a house in Sevilla for 2 nights from tomorrow night, so I'll have to hurry up a little bit. I will do a little bit of paved road, at least for a while now. Pastel de nata in Spain, Mercadona. Man, I love Spain. It's like Turkey. There's water everywhere, fountains everywhere. You can freshen up, you can drink, you can wash your clothes, you can throw water onto you, so you can deal with the heat. It's amazing. It's amazing. Water is like... I'm 80 kilometers from Sevilla. It's warm, it's warm. Now it's 7 p.m. so it starts to cool down a little. But yeah, finally I feel warm again after the north of Spain, because Galicia and Portugal, they were not that warm. We're now on top, so we get a bit of breeze. Very nice. Very, very nice. Now we are to be in Spain and not following yellow arrows. This is how I get vitamin D. The last hour I get a bit of sun exposure. Last hour before sunset. This is where I'll be pitching my tent tonight. Another forest that was burned down, clearly. The only spot I found that is kinda flat is this. Yeah, sunset. Eucalyptus plantation. Former eucalyptus plantation. It's all burned. Buenos dias. Leave no trace. I'm all packed and good to go. I'll be in Sevilla in a few hours. This morning I'm feeling so lazy. My leg hurts. It's gonna be a all paved road from here to Seville. I could do some doors, but not sure if I want to. Just wanna get there as soon as possible so I can chill a little bit. Officially in the province of Sevilla. They're massive. What are those towers? Yeah, I really think that's a solar concentration plant. I think the way it works, very simply, is there are thousands and thousands of mirrors that they reflect the sunlight and concentrate it on top of the tower, and that basically heats up water, creates steam, and then electricity. Slow entry into Sevilla. I think crossing the river means I'm within city limits. Yes, this is the inner river. There must be an outer canal or something. Arroz con...
Arroz Joaquín, con pollo y calamares.
Arroz Joaquín es él. Entonces, especialidad de la casa en Sevilla.
Arroz Joaquín.
Buen provecho. Just had an accident. The woman opened the door and I fell. And the thing is not moving. This is where the accident happened. Somewhere here. I think exactly here. So yeah, it's better not to ride too close to these fucking cars. This careful driver just opened her fucking door. Alameda is this big avenue, kind of a square, and on the left and on the right there are loads of bars, and it really comes alive during the evening. It's full of bars. Now let's go off the road a little bit on both sides. And Alameda, it means a street with Alamos trees, and Los Alamos are poplars, and as far as I can tell, just no poplar trees on this, but it's called Alameda. And I think there are ups and downs into the squares for when it rains, to gather water in the middle, I think. But don't quote me on that. new square. Taking you around Sevilla. So this is the cathedral. I think it's the biggest cathedral in the world by volume, something like that. Just enjoy the cathedral the way it is. Monday, but there are too many tourists. All right, I think a couple of touristy places for a city it's enough sightseeing, because it's gonna be a spoiler as well. Like, if I show you everything, you're not gonna be incentivized to come visiting Seville. Left Sevilla officially, I think. Already did about 25 kilometers, so maybe like 15 kilometers out of town at least. And this dirt road will take me on the Atlantic coast, and I will cross the National Park of Doñana tomorrow. I think it's not allowed to cross by bike, but you can cross on the beach when there is low tide. These fields are flooded with water, if you can see. I think it's rice. It would be nice if the terrain would stay like this. It would be easy to camp somewhere fairly dry, nice breeze. This is fenced, but on the right is accessible. Quarter past 7, starts to cool down. It's the time of the day you start to really enjoy riding. It's a little cooler. Sweet, very sweet. Also, it's a nice ride. It's sandy double track. It's really nice. I wonder if it's all like this till Matalascagna. It's a nice camping area. Look at these fucking pigs. Look at that. Fucking pigs. Just bring it home, you know? They come here with fucking cars. Can they not put their trash in the trunk and just dump it like 5 or 10 kilometers when they're back on the main road and there are the big containers? For fuck's sake. I'm now crossing the National Park of Doñana. The bad news is that it's fenced on both sides, left and right. So it might be a bit of a challenge to find a place to camp. Unless I want to put the tent next to the road.
Just yet, baby, you are never